Hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like 8 o'clock, and I'm in the green room. I got a little snazzy. The green room. This is the green room, right? This is the red room. The red light special I'm bringing to you in my little massage cavern, if you will. Uh, I'm going off to Pilates right now, but I thought I would do a video because it appears that I'm Pearl of Wisdom, by the way, and you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. It appears that Alexander Edler is no longer going to be a Vancouver Canuck. And I thought I'd do a quick video on just how underrated Alexander Edler is. A consistent 40 to 50 point producer, one of the better defensemen defensively and offensively in the league for years, and virtually nobody even pays attention to him. He very seldom gets consideration for awards, and I think that's criminal. He's just a very unassuming person, I think, and people kind of forget that he's there. I don't know why, but I'm going to give him a thumbs up right now. He's 33 years old. I guess the issue here is that they have some young kids that are going to be ready soon. Something about term, and he also wants a no movement clause. I don't know. Maybe he wants 4 or 5 years or something like that, and they're not willing to go that long. I just think it's tragic that he would have to leave there, especially since this is the other thing. He loved Vancouver. He could have left at any time. But he kept on signing. He kept on signing contracts with them. Probably could have got more money somewhere else. I mean, he's given his all to this organization. I think they owe him. Really, I do. Now, that being said, they did that same thing with the Sedins, and maybe they're just thinking, we're not going to go that direction anymore. We're not going to be as loyal as we were before, and I think that's possibly a mistake. Guys like Edler, when you take care of guys like Edler, when it comes to signing free agents, players think of that. Players look at that and they go, they took really good care of Edler there. And so maybe, how do I explain it? You can actually get a discount on a lot of players if they believe you're going to have their back as they get older. Kind of help out with the cap hit a little bit. Especially from the beginning when they're at their peak and you are really in contention. So it gives you advantages to take care of guys like Edler, but it appears that it's not going to work out between the two of them. Where could he go? I mean, there's lots of teams that are going to want him. Honestly, if Edler's worried about the money, if teams can get rid of some cap space, you got Toronto that would be happy to have him. Tampa Bay is losing a couple defensemen this year. I'm sure they would be happy to have him. Montreal would probably be happy to have him. And by the way, they're talking about Gosh to Spear trade here with Montreal. I'll get into that in another video. But in the West, I bet you Minnesota. The Oilers, if they could ever, I'm an Oilers fan. I'd love to have a guy like, you want to talk about, and don't put this past Peter Holland, by the way. Peter Holland knows what it means to have character in the room. He puts a high value on character when he takes players. When he grabbed Nielsen for that, what people thought was a ridiculous contract, he knew he was going through a rebuild, and he knew he wanted a staple of a player that he wants his younger players to be like. And that's why he gives contracts to guys like Helm and Nielsen and stuff the way he did. They said, well, I put him in cap hell. Not really. Detroit's got shitloads of money. It didn't put them in cap hell because they were planning on rebuilding anyways. They wanted a template for those young players coming up saying, be like him. And if you want to do that, if a team wants to really rebuild, and they really want to. And the Oilers are not supposed to be rebuilding right now, but they're going to have some young defensemen come up. And if you want a template for what the character of type of player and person that you would like your young people to be in your organization, Edler is certainly that. So, Alex, um, kudos to you, man. It's been awesome watching you, and I'm still going to be able to watch you. But I just thought I'd give you a shout out. If I know you're listening, I mean, why wouldn't you be listening, right? I want to give you a shout out that you've been great for that organization. You're a great man, and wherever you go, you're going to be held in high regard. And I hope you don't. I hope there's no animosity between you and Vancouver. And actually, I really hope that maybe you can go back there and retire there because you certainly deserve it. Well, boys and girls, that's my full 42%. That's all I have to give. Hit the subscribe button if you could. Give me and I'll send you a My NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace, airmailed to your door and signed by me. Have a great day, and lots of love to you.